A very good morning to you. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the show. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salah. This is what the show looks like. Of course, we're starting with the World Cup qualifier against Algeria, and the Super Eagles are in camp already in Morocco. A lot of the players arrived yesterday. More still being expected today. The likes of Mikel Obi, Francis Uzoho, as well as Daniel Akpeyi are expected in camp. But the story and the gist is the Eagles have arrived in Morocco and are settled.
Yeah, that's it. Still talking football, and away from the Super Eagles, let's quickly travel to England and talk about West Ham. That's the man that has just been given the boot. Slaven Bilic is out. And guess who's coming in? A big question. Will it be Moyes? We're going to know in the days to come, probably after the international break. Will David Moyes be the next manager of West Ham? So we'll see.
Fingers crossed. I mean, actually, it might be as soon as today. We'll find out. Definitely. Also on the show, but this time we're going to basketball. And we're talking the NBA. The Boston Celtics are on fire. 9 games in a row they have won, led by Kyrie Irving.
Where do you go from here, Ty? Let's talk about the Super Eagles a little, and hopefully we will be joined by Toyi Ibitoye, the Super Eagles media officer. When we have him online, we'll let you know. But talking about the Super Eagles, you hinted us earlier. I mean, the Eagles assembling in Rabat, Morocco,
right,
and preparing for that crucial game against Algeria. Dead rubber, you must say, but a good opportunity for Nigeria to play 2 quality matches, because the Algerians are not taking things lightly.
Exactly. I mean, they've got a new coach in Rabah Maja who wants to start on a winning note. They're looking forward to the 2019 AFCON qualifiers as well. So I'm not a fan of dead rubber. I mean, no game is dead rubber these days.
There should be something in it.
Now that you mentioned the fact that this is a quality match. I mean, a quality match like this against Algeria with all the star players can't be a dead rubber. But I get it in terms of the qualifiers and all that. It doesn't really have any. It doesn't really have any bearing on that. I totally understand. But the Eagles are taking this match serious. That's why over 10, 11, 12 arrived in camp on the first day. That's on Monday. A lot of the players are in camp already.
That's good for discipline.
Ahmed Musa, Wilfred Ndidi, Mikel Aguke, Chukwueze, you can go on and on and on. Larawaji Kayode was a late call-up, as replacement for Moses Simon is in camp as well. So the players, they're showing great attitude already. They're not relaxed. There's no complacency because they feel they've qualified already. But we're going to get more updates, definitely, from Toyi Ibitoye on the show. He's ready.
All right. So let's quickly go to Morocco and talk to Toyi. Hello, Toyi. If you can hear me, good morning. It's good to have you join us today as we talk about the Super Eagles. What can you tell us? We've been hearing a lot about injuries. The coach is going to invite more players. We've heard a lot. But what can you tell us now, the situation report from the camp of the Super Eagles?
Yeah, good morning, Yemi. Good morning, Tayo. Thank you for the opportunity to be on sports this morning. Yeah, we've been hit. We've been hit by injuries, but we are lucky that this game is not a crucial game in terms of the race to the World Cup. We already have a ticket with a game to spare, so we are good. 5 members of our key members of our team are not going to be available for the game against Algeria and Argentina. Igalo, Victor Moses Simon, Edatime Chejele, and Ogenyi Onazi. But you know, I've always said this, a good team is the one that has key players everywhere, on the bench, on the pitch. So this is an opportunity for some of those players who people think are fringe players to also show that they can be key members of the team. So that's the approach. Again, we take this as one of our first pre-World Cup friendly games. So it's an opportunity for players to cement their place in the World Cup squad, or what we don't want to use this term, play themselves out of the team. So I'm sure all the players understand exactly what this means, an opportunity for them to cement their place at the World Cup. Everybody wants to go to the World Cup. So there's every seriousness attached to this. So the players are not letting off. We're not taking anything for granted. We're fighting. We're working hard because it is very key. And of course, the game against Argentina, you don't get opportunities bigger than that to show that you have quality, to show that you deserve to be in the team that you can be relied upon. So in every way, you may think it's a dead rubber. It's not a dead rubber.
No.
It's very significant. These are significant games for the team, and the players understand it, and we know that we must take all these games very seriously.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Tony. Nothing dead rubber about this game at all. As of last night, about 15 players in camp arrived in Morocco. I mean, what's the latest updates in terms of players' arrival?
Yeah, 20 players are in camp. 20 players came in yesterday.
Okay.
We are 20. We are only expecting Captain John Mikel Obi. We are expecting Daniel Akpeyi from South Africa and Francis Uzoho, the new goalkeeper from Spain. Those are the only players still being expected. Every other player is in. And we don't pray for any other knocks. We don't pray for any other injury. We pray that as we start our training today, we pray that everybody will be fit, no knocks, so that we can prosecute these 2 games with the players we have here.
All right. So before we let you go, we're pressed for time, but quickly, a lot of people are saying that there's a new attitude. The players turning up on time, and everybody. What can you tell us? There's a reason for this change in attitude. It's good to see on Tuesday morning. We already have 20 players in camp. What can be responsible for this?
Yeah, that's the new thinking, really. It started today, started before our World Cup qualifiers. We were playing our dead rubber game for the 2017 Nations Cup against Tanzania. So it's not new. It's something that has always been with this team. The players come on time, and the new spirit, the new attitude is discipline on and off the pitch. And now that we're closer for the World Cup, everybody understands that we can even get stricter and more disciplined, because the World Cup is a bigger party and everybody wants to go there to make a good impression. So that's the reason why things are this way. We pray it stays this way for a very, very long time.
All right, Tony, I want to thank you for your time today. Hopefully we'll do this again tomorrow. Keep filling us in with updates from the camp of the Super Eagles. That's Super Eagles media officer, Tony Bitoye, talking to us right there.